The history of the Earth is a history of change. The Earth began over 4 billion years ago as a waterless mass of rock surrounded by a cloud of gas. Over millions of years, heat and pressure in the Earth's interior caused elements to push to the Earth's surface, forming the crust. Hydrogen and oxygen combined to form water, which covered 70% of the surface. The crust of the Earth is made of huge plates that move toward or away from one another just about as fast as your fingernails grow, a few centimeters per year. Scientific evidence suggests that a number of land masses came together sometime prior to 200 million years ago to form a single landmass called Pangaea, the supercontinent. Soon after formation, Pangaea began to split apart, first breaking into two hemispheres, then the continents began to break off and approach their present positions. This took 140 million years. During much of this early history, a vast sea covered the area where southern Nevada exists today. The earliest geologic time is referred to as the Precambrian. The Precambrian takes up 90% of all geologic time. The most abundant life was in the form of algae such as stromatolites. As the Paleozoic era emerged 540 million years ago, marine invertebrates began to inhabit southern Nevada. This ancient life included sea mollusks such as brachiopods. Brachiopods were the most common Paleozoic shellfish. However, 90% of the brachiopod species are now extinct. Trilobites also inhabited the seas of ancient Nevada. Trilobites were early multi-celled animal from the arthropod order. Crabs and lobsters are their closest modern relatives. The Paleozoic era lasted for about 300 million years and was followed by the age of reptiles known as the Mesozoic. In southern Nevada, the Mesozoic fossil record is sparse. While dinosaurs were inhabiting Utah and giant underwater reptiles such as ichthyosaurs were dwelling in the waters of central Nevada, the recent findings of southern Nevada's Mesozoic fossils are still being examined. Though we lack complete fossil record for the Mesozoic, there is overwhelming fossil evidence for the Cenozoic era, emerging around 65 million years ago. By the Pleistocene, 1.8 million years ago, most of the ancient seas had receded, and ironically, America's most arid state was one of the wettest. The glaciers that covered the eastern United States never touched Nevada. The climate in southern Nevada was cool and moist. The Cenozoic era shows evidence of tremendous mammal populations in southern Nevada. Fossilized teeth from several species have been discovered, including primitive horse teeth, probably of the Equus genus. Fossil evidence shows that horses began their evolution in North America, then migrated off the continent and were reintroduced by the Spanish. Columbian mammoth teeth are also found. Standing 12 feet tall with a tusk span of 16 feet, these animals were massive. Indian and African elephants are their modern relatives. Even evidence of early camels are found in southern Nevada. These early camels then made their way to South America, where their relative, the llama, exists today. As paleontologists continue to examine